What's up, DC Nation? Welcome back to another video on the Batman, the 2004 animated series, and I know, it's been like over a month since I released a reaction for the show. I have not been consistent on the show. It's like the one series that has just been inconsistent and not on the weekly lineup all the time, and I apologize for that. I could come up with so many excuses, but I'm not even gonna say excuses. I'm just gonna say I've not been consistent with the show, but I'm back now, and I'm going to stay consistent. Every week, you guys are going to get the Batman reaction, and again, I apologize for not doing it weekly. I hope you guys still stick around and enjoy the reactions, because we're in Season 4 right now. We're about to check out Episode 3, titled Clayfaces. So I'm excited for that one. Clayfaces? That means we'll probably get multiple Clayfaces, and we might see Ethan Bennet from Season 1 and 2 return as Clayface, and that'd be pretty cool. I've been enjoying this season so far. The first 2 episodes of the season, the Robin one and the Team Penguin one, were masterpieces, and yeah, I wish I didn't really drop off, because this season started off strong, and I think it's going to continue strong, alright? But before we get to the new episode, make sure you follow my socials, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. They all have the same username, lowercase DC_enthusiast1. Also, go check out my website, DCenthusiast.com, where you can watch all my full episode reactions, including the one for this episode. And yeah, guys, your latest reaction to the Batman starts now. Oh, that's Clayface. Yo, oh, okay. That's Ethan Bennet Clayface, right?
Before I turned myself in as well.
Okay. So, it seems like he's still...
I thought Ethan Bennet was gone for good.
Nah. Ethan Bennet is still kinda there. Okay. Alright.
We're not gonna trust this crook, are we, Batman?
Who do you think tipped off the police?
He's not a crook. Alright, so Ethan Bennet may have some redemption.
Is the only premium dog food that's good enough for my best friend. It has the rich, meaty taste that dogs crave. Anytime. It's
Alright, okay. Kind of a weird image to stop on, but so I'm only gonna allow myself 2 pauses for now, and this is the first pause. So, what I want to talk about is, okay, we had the reintroduction of Ethan Bennet. I thought he was going to get revenge on Joker, but no, he's turning himself in. He's actually trying to recover from his past turmoil. And it's just cool to see Batman notice that, and Ethan Bennet on the right path. And it gives me vibes of the earlier seasons that I love. And this show I still love. Like, Season 3, great. This season, off to a good start. But I still, you know, nostalgia. I miss those early seasons. Like, every show, you always miss the early seasons, no matter how good the show is in its entire run. Now, we're getting introduced to Basil Karlo, and he is the OG Clayface in the comics. We got Basil Karlo, and then we got Matt Hagen. Now, Matt Hagen was Clayface in Beats As Batman the Animated Series, and he was an awesome Clayface. Like, that 2-parter at the beginning of Beats As, I think it's actually episode 4 and 5, Feet of Clay, is such a good storyline. But yeah, Matt Hagen's cool. He doesn't need to be on this show. He's already done well on Beats As, but Basil Karlo, he needs to be in the spotlight. I'm happy they're showing him already acting. I feel like he's the character from the comics right from the get-go. So, we'll see. Are we gonna maybe see Basil Karlo, Clayface, go up against Ethan Bennet Clayface, so like Clayface versus Clayface and the Bat family in the middle? And we already wrote out Joker for the episode. I barely doubt Joker will return at any point in this episode. He doesn't really need to. I actually hope he doesn't, because I want this to be a full Clayface episode. We've had Clayface episodes in the past that has like Joker prominently in it, and yeah, Joker did cause Ethan Bennet to become Clayface, but that's kind of old now. That plot line has been used to its potential. It's time to start with something new, a new Clayface. I just wanted to know on that and talk about it because it's really cool. I like that they're introducing Basil Karlo. Oh, dude, are you serious?
Too late.
He really inhaled that?
Better call an ambulance.
Yeah, dude, he's about to mess them up. Oh, but he morphs now. The new Clayface. He loves the attention, even if it's really bad attention.
A star is born.
Oh my gosh. A terrible star is born. Okay. Suit up. Alright, so we got Robin going after Ethan Bennet and Batman going after Basil Karlo. And I'm hoping we get Basil Karlo versus Ethan Bennet. Animation looks good here. Oh. Huh?
Some of us don't have jet-propelled cars.
Gordon just got a tip about Carlo's whereabouts.
Gosh, Batman, let's go clobber
Wait,
that creep.
he said Gordon. We haven't seen Gordon this entire... Well, did he show up in episode 1 of season... Oh! Yo, I didn't realize that... Oh my gosh. No way.
Gotcha, Batman.
Oh my gosh. Just his face on top of the Robin body. Wait, did he get him? Or... Oh!
Clayface?
Let's go!
Knew you couldn't resist the chance to take.
Oh, okay. That's my second pause. This is bad. Oh my gosh. That was such a... Wow, how they directed this and the writing, really well done. Except I thought it was Batman and Robin meeting up. But what I'm getting from this is... Ethan Bennet either beat Batman or subdued him for a little bit, and Basil Karlo subdued Robin, or they just haven't ran into the dynamic duo yet, and they just showed up and now they're about to fight. Either way, I'm excited, bro. And I'm rooting for Ethan. Like, Basil Karlo, he's okay, but he's starting to get a little annoying. Like him, I want to be the leading man. Like, it's just the same thing. Where Ethan Bennet, I love his character. One of the best characters in the show. Well developed. And yeah, let's see him win. Hopefully, he doesn't go too far. I want him to get redemption. Get trust. Trust. Yeah. Hey, okay. Come on. Dude, this is so dope. The dynamic duo and Clayface. Ah, they're both cured. Now, Basil Karlo, I'm fine with him being done. Welcome back, Ethan. So is he gonna stay in Arkham though? Because he's sane. He's not insane.
You shared a single dose of antidote. It show a complete remission of the mutated cells.
Yo. So he's going to return. Alright. But yeah, guys, getting to the review portion of this video, I first want to talk about the new Clayface, the second Clayface in the show, Basil Karlo. Now, Basil Karlo is actually the OG Clayface in the comics. He's a B-list actor that takes the form of a role he had in a horror movie, becomes one of Batman's greatest villains, Clayface, in Detective Comics. And speaking of Detective Comics, he actually has a really good redemption arc in James Tynion's Detective Comics run, which was the beginning of DC Rebirth back in 2016. It was a long run, alright? It was like 9 issues, number 934 to close to like 1,000. It was a great run. The end of it was a little but most of it was pretty good. And Basil Karlo, Clayface, had great arc in that entire run. His interactions with Cassandra Cain, Orphan were the best. And yeah, I really like Basil Karlo's character in the comics. And his character on this show is good as well. Like, they got the whole, him be a B-list actor and him struggling with acting, and then didn't try and become Clayface to help his acting. They got that down. Like, they had his character on point, and the fact that he thought his looks were the reason he wasn't getting acting parts, it was funny. I actually like it. It fit with his character, because no, it's not what he looked like. It's just that he was bad at acting, but he wouldn't take ownership on that. He wouldn't fix his acting. He wouldn't grind more, perfect his craft. Instead, he just kept blaming it on, oh, it's my nose, it's my ears, it's how I look. And then finally, he broke into Wayne Industries, started committing crimes, became the new Clayface, which, by the way, his Clayface form was different from Bennet's form. Where Bennet's form had a very dark color, Basil's form of Clayface had like a more maroon mixed with brown color, and it made for a really good contrast. But yeah, we have Basil Karlo. He becomes Clayface. He goes back to the same place where he was trying to get acting jobs, become an actor, and he becomes this character known as Brock, and his acting is still not good. He still gets rejected. But the thing that's interesting about this is that, okay, now he's all over the news, he's a villain, and instead of being like, oh man, I'm on the news and Batman's going to come after me, I'm a villain, no, he doesn't think like that. Instead, he thinks like, oh wow, I'm in the spotlight now, everyone knows my name, I am a leading man in Gotham City. And yeah, I just loved how the writers took that direction and just wrote Basil Karlo's character and his downfall at the end of the episode, him getting defeated, but then still the showrunners and the writers setting up his return. That final scene where he's in Arkham Asylum and he interacts with Joker, which is funny that Joker interacts with both Clayfaces. Like, he actually caused the creation of the first Clayface. He ruined Ethan Bennett's life temporarily, but now this new Clayface, he's gotta just shove in his face, like throw his face that you lost to Batman and you are not that powerful anymore, you're stuck here. Like, Joker just throws anything in your face. He could not even be involved in the situation, but he'll still find out and start roasting you. Joker is he's good at roasting people and just insulting people. But yeah, at the end of the episode, Joker just insults Basil Karlo real quickly. The rose, I think it was one of the chess pieces off the board. And when Basil goes to reach for it, it's revealed that he still has powers. The cure that Wayne Industries made and he got injected with actually didn't take away all of his powers. And I thought that was very interesting. And I'm looking forward to his return in a upcoming episode. I wonder how he will return. Will he be in a whole episode, like a whole nother Clayface episode? Is this the last Clayface-centric episode? Will he just return in like a two-parter or a bigger narrative? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to his return. This was a good first episode for Basil Karlo. A very faithful adaptation from the comics. Now, let's talk about the other Clayface, the better one. Like, I like Basil Karlo, but Ethan Bennet is awesome. He's one of my favorite characters in the show. How he developed from detective to villain. Like, he was Bruce's best friend. They kind of took the Two-Face route, where Harvey Dent was Bruce's friend, but then Harvey Dent becomes one of Batman's greatest villains. Here, Ethan Bennet is Bruce Wayne's best friend in the show, but then he becomes a villain and one of Batman's greatest villains. And with Harvey Dent, he becomes Two-Face by the Joker in the Dark Knight movie, Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight. And then here we have Ethan Bennet becoming Clayface because of Joker. Joker is Batman's greatest villain, not just because all the things we usually say, oh, he's unpredictable, and he's just such a good villain, but also he causes the creation of so many other Batman villains. Like, it just spirals. Like, all of the things that Joker does spirals into more events and more consequences that Batman has to deal with, and Clayface is one of them. But let's talk about how Ethan Bennet tried to get redemption in this episode. We see at the beginning that he's thinking, oh, just let me out of Arkham Asylum. I could be Clayface. I could join the force again. Imagine Clayface fighting against all these villains. I could really help. But Bruce tells him, no, you can't do that. As long as Clayface is in you, you're a villain. But we have a cure. Wayne Industries has a cure. We could cure you, and then Ethan Bennet can be back. And seeing Bennet go through this dilemma, and at the end, actually team up with the dynamic duo Batman and Robin, defeat Basil, Karlo, and then he gets cured. Ethan Bennet is cured, and he's just waiting for his time to be up. He'll be out of Arkham Asylum again, and he'll be shooting hoops with Bruce Wayne, and they'll be best friends again. And yeah, I just love Ethan Bennet's character arc on this show. It's so gradual and written well, and yeah, he's up there as one of, if not the best character on the show, alright? In terms of new characters, he's my favorite, alright? He was just added for the show, and he is awesome. Another character that's awesome is Yin, and she is still not returned. I really feel like Yin is not returning. Actually, you guys said in the comment section that she doesn't return, so yeah, Yin is just gone, unfortunately. But hey, at least we got some closure here with Ethan Bennet. I do hope he returns in another episode, but if this is his last episode, this was a good send-off. Like, he's no longer Clayface and he's rehabilitated, which is good. But yeah, guys, that's all I really gotta say about the episode. It was all about Clayface, or Clayfaces. That's literally the title of the episode. Not really any subplots or anything else to talk about, but I enjoyed the episode. It was fun. It definitely gave me like season 1 vibes a little bit, but it still showed how far we've come since then. And yeah, I'm going to give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. I recommend it. You guys, some of your thoughts on this episode down below. Which character do you like more, Basil, Karlo, or Ethan Bennet, or Matt Hagen? Which Clayface is your favorite? In terms of this show, I'm going with Ethan Bennet, but in terms of Clayfaces in general, I'm gonna go with Matt Hagen, because Matt Hagen Clayface is not only cool in the comics, but he is awesome in Batman the Animated Series. Like, that Clayface is my favorite. Well, actually, I don't know. It's a competition between that Clayface and Ethan Bennet, which I gotta think about a little more. Right now, I'm going for the Matt Hagen Clayface on BTAS, but maybe with more time of thinking about it, I might put Ethan Bennet ahead of Matt Hagen. But yeah, guys, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next The Batman reaction review. I'm going to be consistent here on out, so a new The Batman reaction will be out next week. Stay tuned, thanks for watching, and peace out.